The rules are really, really simplified. It's not like you would go through a Dungeons and Dragons campaign like people may have done. But those experiences are really helpful. But the idea is that you can get into a character pretty quickly and easily. You don't necessarily have to know a whole lot about that position. Yet, you can tailor it any way you want. But I find a lot of value in throwing an IT manager into the role of the chief marketing officer and vice versa, because that creates some understanding and empathy that may not have been there before. But yeah, the idea is like, let's just come and learn at the level that we need to learn at. So depending on our audience, I mean, you can really tailor this to any audience you want and go technical with it or stay broad and high level with it for inclusion of a lot of non-technical folks that still have important roles to play in an incident response.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I remember we've had some interesting experiences. Glenn and I had a game some months ago, or was it last year? I had no time flies, but with a Danish company where one of the players, she was in marketing. She had never done Dungeons and Dragons anything, but she totally nailed it. She was jumping, feet first into the whole role-playing game and just went full steam ahead. It was fantastic. And she did really well on the whole, because it's really not so much about knowing anything about Dungeons and Dragons. It's more a matter of wanting to jump into it and have fun, basically loosen up. And the way we've designed the game, Glenn talked about it briefly, that we have a round zero where people introduce themselves as their character. And to me, that is where when the magic happens, because we try to have some of the characters be a little bit fun. We have the Microsoft system architect who is a Microsoft zealot who really loves everything Microsoft, hates everything Linux, and we have the CFO who really only thinks of things in numbers and resources. And when you are introducing yourself as that character, people start cracking up and start laughing, and whenever they start laughing, then the defenses go down and they forget not to be too honest because the boss is in the room and that may have consequences. And they forget that the guy over there, I really hate that asshole and all that stuff, whatever you can think of. They forget that because they immerse, they have fun. And then they loosen up.
The politics and the baggage and stuff just goes out the window.
In Dungeons and Dragons, I might have played a little D&D. I might have been one of those kids.